Hi, I'm John.
Hi, and I'm Lou.
Okay, this is a sort of short series on very short videos and tips to survive being with a drunk. And the first one we're going to talk about is don't pick a fight with a drunk. Sounds obvious, doesn't it? But how many people do it? You know.
It's very tempting actually, because I lived with someone who used to go binge drinking for 29 years, and you feel so disappointed, you feel annoyed, you feel you know you're going to have a bad few days, and so your first instinct, and very intuitive instinct, is to remonstrate and to show the anger that you feel.
But again, this is a very natural a reaction that the drinker comes in drunk, late, hasn't shown up on time, etc. And yeah, you feel angry and you sort of remonstrate with them.
So natural instinct and natural reaction. So why are we saying don't pick a fight with a drunk?
Because it doesn't work. That's why. Because I remembering back to my own drinking, when my wife picked a fight with me, if it was early on in the evening, then I went back out again, went out and got drunk. What I felt mostly was self-righteous anger. Why is she picking on me?
It also
just crazy, but that's what it was.
Also, violence can escalate, can't they?
It can, yeah. And the couple of times when I sort of maybe lashed out was really when we was in the middle of a fight. I was never violent, but I would punch things and break doors and things like that, you know, and it was because of the escalating argument. It's not a good idea. I mean, what you're doing is you're arguing with somebody who's full of a mind-altering drug. It doesn't make a great deal of sense. Like, it's very natural, but it doesn't make any sense.
Also, they're often feeling guilty and ashamed, and therefore will become defensive very, very quickly. And if they can get mad at you and tell themselves that you're the one that's to blame, they feel a little bit better, and they're projecting all their shame and anger on you. Again, it's not very nice for you. The other thing I would say, which I found, the other thing that your person who's drinking might do is want to sit down and have long and meaningful conversations about the fact they want help really, and they feel awful about what they're doing. I spent hours and hours and hours and hours sitting with my partner about that, but actually what I began to figure out is in the morning or a few days later they wouldn't remember the conversation at all, so you feel disappointed, you feel frustrated. So I would also say don't pick a fight with a drunk, but actually I wouldn't spend many hours having long conversations with a drunk, because they're probably not going to remember much about what they say.
Even now, if I go to a pub and somebody's drunk, I don't bother with the conversation with them. It's just a waste of time.
Yeah.
And once they start to speak Klingon, then I go, you know.
Okay.
But, anyway, till next time.
Yes, join us again. We're going to do quite a few